Morning, losers. Ready for another glorious day at prison?
I'm still in bed, contemplating if education is really worth it.
You say that every Monday.
And yet we all show up anyway, like moths to the flame of mediocre public education.
Speaking of education, did anyone study for Miller's test on Friday?
There's a test Friday? Why am I always the last to know these things?
It's been on the board for 2 weeks, Mia.
Classic Mia moment.
That sound you hear is Ryan pretending he remembered, when we all know he's just as clueless.
I was going to wing it anyway, like I always do, and still somehow get a B+.
I hate you and your math brain. Some of us have to actually study.
I actually did study this time. I can help you guys cram on Thursday if you want.
God bless you, Lena. My saving grace. My hero. The only one who cares if I pass math.
Drama queen much? But yes, Lena, please save us from ourselves.
I'm in. Your house or library?
Library. My parents are being extra annoying lately.
Aren't they always? No offense.
None taken. They've been fighting again. I'd rather not subject you all to that.
Yikes! Sorry to hear that.
Parents, am I right? Can't live with them. Can't legally live without him for another year.
Speaking of Miller, though, is it just me or is he definitely out to get us this semester? That last quiz was impossible.
It wasn't that bad. You just need to follow the formulas.
Says the math genius.
It was pretty brutal. Even I had to actually think on that one.
A rare moment. Ryan's brain being used for its intended purpose.
Hard. I use my brain, just selectively.
Can we talk about something less depressing than math? Like my slow and painful death?
Or we could talk about Mia's new crush. Way more entertaining.
I do not have a crush. Shut up, Josh.
The lady doth protest too much.
Oh, Mia's blushing through the phone. I can feel it.
I hate all of you so much.
Is it Cameron from Bio? I saw you staring yesterday.
I was not staring. I was contemplating the wall behind him.
Sure you were, and I'm secretly a math prodigy.
Wait, it is Cameron, isn't it?
Maybe.
Called it. Pay up, Ryan.
We didn't bet anything.
We should have. I'd be rich.
You guys are the worst.
But Cameron's cute, though. Good choice.
Can we please change the subject before I die of embarrassment?
Fine. What's everyone doing this weekend?
Video games and poor life choices. The usual.
Hopefully recovering from this math test and not thinking about certain people from bio class.
I'm so tired lately. Probably just sleep all weekend.
You've been saying that a lot. Everything okay?
Yeah, just school dragging on and parents being parents.
Stop being so dramatic. That's my job.
Sorry for stepping on your turf, drama queen. I'll stick to being the responsible one.
That's what we keep you around for. That and your math notes.
I knew you only loved me for my brain.
And your snacks. Your mom buys the good stuff.
Not lately. She's been forgetting to go shopping.
That sucks. You can share my stale chips on Thursday.
My hero.
Anyone watching the new episode tonight?
Can't. Family dinner with the grandparents. Kill me now.
I'll be there with analysis of Cameron's every move in bio today.
I knew it. The obsession continues.
I hate you, Josh, so much.
I'll probably miss it. Need to catch up on sleep.
Lame excuse. We all need sleep. Some of us just choose to suffer.
True dedication to the cause.
The cause of being perpetually exhausted teenagers?
Exactly.
We should get an award. Most sleep-deprived friend group.
I think every friend group would tie for that.
Nah, we'd win. I haven't slept since 2019.
Dramatic much? Hey, by the way, did anyone do the history reading?
There was history reading? Why does no one tell me these things?
It was literally announced in class, and it's on the online portal.
Who checks the portal?
Lena does, because she's a responsible human, unlike the rest of us.
I skimmed it. Something about wars and people making bad decisions, like usual.
That's basically all of history. You're not wrong.
This week is trying to kill me. Math test, history reading, Cameron existing. It's too much.
Life is hard when you're Mia.
Exactly. Someone understands.
I have to go. My dad's calling me for something.
Good luck. Hope it's not another lecture.
Catch you later.
Save me a seat at lunch.
Always do.
Hey, everything okay with your dad?
Yeah, just wanted me to help move some stuff in the garage. Nothing major.
Cool. So, about Cameron.
I knew you wanted to talk about him.
Is it that obvious?
Only to everyone with eyes.
Great. Just great. Do you think he knows?
Boys are oblivious. You could wear a shirt that says, I like Cameron, and he'd ask if it's a band.
That's both comforting and depressing.
That's boys for you.
Speaking of which, did you notice Ryan acting weird last week?
Weird how?
Like staring at you during lunch?
No? Why would he be staring at me?
Seriously? You really don't see it?
See what? Mia, what are you talking about?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm just seeing things. Ignore me.
Now I'm curious.
It's really nothing. Just me being weird. Changing subject. Are you sure you're okay? You've seemed really tired lately.
I'm fine. Just not sleeping great. Parents fighting keeps me up.
That sucks. Want to stay over this weekend? Mom's making her famous lasagna Saturday.
Maybe. I'll have to see what my parents say. They've been weird about me going out lately.
Weird how?
Just extra questions. Where I'm going, who I'm with, more than usual.
Paranoid parent syndrome. My mom gets like that sometimes.
Yeah, probably nothing. I gotta go finish this history reading.
Ugh, don't remind me. See you tomorrow.
See ya.
Hey, quick question about the math study session.
What's up?
Is Chapter 7 going to be on the test? Because if so, I'm doomed.
Just the first half. Miller said we'll do the rest next week.
You are a lifesaver. Seriously.
I try.
Everything good with you? You seemed kinda off in the group chat.
I'm fine. Just tired.
You sure? You know you can talk to me if something's up.
I know. It's really nothing. Just normal teenage exhaustion.
If you say so. But the offer stands. I'm a good listener when I'm not being an idiot.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
Anytime. See you tomorrow.
See you.
Hey, have you seen Lena today? I'm at her locker, but she's not here.
Nope. Maybe she's running late?
She's never late, though.
First time for everything. Don't worry so much.
Has anyone seen Lena today?
Nope, not in homeroom.
Haven't seen her.
She's not answering my texts either.
She's probably faking sick to avoid Miller's test. Smart move, honestly.
Classic Lena. Ghosts us when something stressful happens.
She doesn't usually do that, though. She's Miss Responsibility.
Everyone breaks eventually. Even Lena. I've never missed a day of school, Montgomery.
She'll probably text us at lunch, complaining about how her mom made her stay home.
Yeah, you're probably right. I just got worried because she didn't answer me this morning.
She's probably sleeping in, living the dream while we suffer.
Must be nice.
Guys, it's third period and still no word from Lena.
Maybe her phone died?
Or her parents took it away. You said they've been fighting, right?
Yeah, but she always finds a way to message us. Even that time her dad confiscated her phone for a week. She used her laptop.
True, but I wouldn't worry yet. Maybe she's really sick.
I guess. I'm just not used to her being MIA like this.
She'll turn up, probably with some crazy story about why she couldn't text.
Or a doctor's note that she'll frame as proof she was legitimately sick.
You guys are probably right. I'm overthinking again.
It's what you do best.
Second only to stalking Cameron.
I hate you, Josh, so much.
Love you too, Mia.
Hey, are you okay? We missed you in class today. Miller's test was brutal, by the way. You were smart to skip. Lena, just let me know you're all right when you get this. I'm getting worried.
Yo, Lena, where are you? Mia's freaking out a little. Just give us a sign of life. Even an emoji will do.
Lena. Earth to Lena. Are you alive? If you're ditching school, you could at least let us in on it. Not cool to leave us hanging?
Guys, it's lunch and I still haven't heard from her. I've texted her like 20 times.
That's a bit excessive, don't you think?
No, she always responds. Always.
Maybe her parents are making her rest. No phone, no distractions.
But she would have told us she was sick yesterday. She didn't mention feeling bad at all.
People get sick suddenly all the time. Remember when I threw up in the cafeteria last year? I felt fine that morning.
Thanks for that mental image, Josh.
Could have gone my whole life without remembering that.
I checked her Instagram too. No activity since yesterday.
Now you are officially being a stalker.
I'm being a concerned friend?
Let's give her until the end of the day. If we still haven't heard from her by then, we can panic.
Fine, but I don't like this. It feels wrong.
That's just your anxiety talking. She's fine.
End of the day. Still nothing from Lena.
Okay, that is a little weird.
Maybe we should call her house.
I tried. No answer.
That's definitely not normal.
I told you.
All right, let's not jump to conclusions. There could be a simple explanation.
Like what?
Family emergency? Had to go to the hospital? Phone broke?
All of those would explain why she's not responding.
But not why her parents aren't answering either.
True, that is concerning.
I'm seriously worried, guys. This isn't like her at all.
Maybe we should drive by her house just to check if everything's okay.
That's not a bad idea.
I can go now. My mom doesn't expect me home until dinner.
I'll come with you. Safety in numbers and all that.
Keep me posted. I have to watch my sister, but I want to know what you find out.
Will do. Meet me in the parking lot, Josh.
On my way.
Any update?
We're at her house now. It's so weird, Ryan.
What's happening?
There are no cars in the driveway. All the curtains are closed. We rang the doorbell, but no one answered.
Did you try calling again while you were there?
Yeah, nothing. Just straight to voicemail.
That's definitely strange.
Josh is looking through the windows. He says it looks normal inside, but no one's home.
Maybe they went somewhere as a family and Lena's phone died?
But she would have told us yesterday. She wouldn't just disappear.
I agree. It's not like her. What are you going to do?
I don't know. Wait, I guess. What else can we do?
Maybe check with the neighbors. See if they know anything?
Good idea. We'll try that.
Keep me posted.
Update. We talked to Lena's neighbor, the old lady who lives next door.
Mrs. Peterson, who has like 8 cats.
She said the family left early this morning, all of them together.
See? Family emergency. Mystery solved.
But why wouldn't Lena tell us?
Maybe it happened suddenly, like a call in the middle of the night.
I guess that makes sense, but I still don't like it.
Did Mrs. Peterson say anything else?
Just that they seemed to be in a hurry, and that Mr. Montgomery looked tense.
Which isn't unusual. He always looks tense.
True. At least now we know she's with her family, so she's safe.
But why isn't she answering her phone?
Maybe there's no reception where they went?
Or her parents are making her focus on the family thing.
I just have a really bad feeling about this.
You always have bad feelings, Mia. Remember when you were convinced the school was haunted?
That was different. This is Lena we're talking about.
Look, We know she left with her family, so at least she's not alone somewhere. That's good news.
I guess. I'm still gonna keep texting her.
Of course you are. Let us know if she responds.
I will, immediately. Where are you? Josh and I went to your house. Your neighbor said you left with your parents. Please just let me know you're okay. I'm really worried about you. This isn't like you at all. Even if you're busy, just send a quick text. One word, an emoji, anything. Still nothing from Lena. Should we tell someone?
Like who?
Her family is with her, so there's no one to report her missing to.
Maybe a teacher? The principal?
And say what? Our friend didn't come to school and isn't answering texts? They'll just think we're overreacting.
Which we might be.
It's been a whole day. Lena would never go this long without responding. Something is wrong. I can feel it.
Let's give it one more day. If we still haven't heard from her by tomorrow afternoon, then we'll tell someone.
That seems reasonable.
Fine, one more day. But I don't like this. Not one bit.
We know Mia. You've made that very clear.
Try not to worry too much. There's probably a simple explanation.
I hope you're right. I really do. Day 2 of no Lena. This is officially freaking me out now.
Still nothing?
Nothing.
Did you try calling again?
Like 5 times this morning. Straight to voicemail every time.
That's concerning.
Even I have to admit this is getting weird. It's not like Lena to ghost us like this.
Thank you. Finally, someone agrees with me.
Maybe her phone is dead?
For over 24 hours? And she can't find a charger anywhere?
Maybe she lost it.
And can't use literally any other device to contact us? Her laptop? Her tablet? A payphone?
Do payphones even exist anymore?
Not the point, Josh.
Okay, you're right. This isn't normal, even for a family emergency.
I'm going to try reaching her again.
Let us know what happens.
Hello? Lena, seriously. This isn't funny anymore. Everyone is worried. Answer me. Please, just tell me you're okay. That's all I need. One word. Please, Lena. I'm really scared now. Still nothing. I'm calling her house phone right now.
Any answer?
No, just rings and rings. No voicemail even.
Did you try her parents' cells?
I don't have their numbers. Do either of you?
No.
Nope. Wait, I'm gonna try calling her. Maybe she'll pick up for me.
Let me know immediately if she does.
Obviously. Okay, just called. Straight to voicemail. Should we look at our last conversation with her? Maybe she said something that could explain this?
Good idea. Let me scroll up. She was talking about being tired and her parents fighting.
That's not unusual, though. She's been saying that for weeks.
Did she mention any plans? Like going somewhere?
No, nothing like that. Let me read the exact messages. Just school dragging on. And parents being annoying as usual. That's what she said when Ryan asked if she was okay.
Sounds normal.
What about after that?
I called her dramatic, and she joked about me being the drama queen.
Nothing unusual there.
What about private chats? Did she say anything else to any of you?
I just asked me about the math test, if Chapter 7 would be on it. And I asked if she was okay, and she said she was just tired.
She told me her parents were fighting again, and they were being weird about her going out.
Weird how?
Asking more questions than usual, about where she was going, who she was with.
That sounds like normal parent stuff.
She said it was more than usual, and then she said she had to go finish the history reading.
None of this explains disappearing for 2 days.
Exactly! That's why I'm so worried.
I'm officially concerned now too. This isn't like Lena at all.
What should we do?
I think we need to tell someone.
Who?
A teacher? The principal?
I hate to say it, but I think Mia's right. This has gone beyond just missing school.
Mr. Harris likes Lena. Maybe we should talk to him.
Good idea. He'll take us seriously.
Let's find him after this class.
I can't focus on anything right now. I keep checking my phone hoping she'll text.
Me too.
Same. I didn't realize how weird it would feel not having her respond.
It's like a black hole in our chat.
Okay, that's dramatic even for you, Mia.
I'm serious. It feels wrong.
I know what you mean. I keep expecting to see her name pop up.
With some sarcastic comment about us overreacting.
And explaining she was just somewhere with no signal. But she'd never go this long without letting us know.
Never.
Even when her phone broke last year, she emailed us within hours.
Exactly. Let me try one more time.
It's just going to go to voicemail again.
I have to try. Still nothing.
We'll talk to Mr. Harris after class. Bell rings in 10 minutes.
That feels like forever.
Try to be patient. We're doing what we can.
I know. I just keep thinking about her. What if something bad happened?
Let's not go there yet. One step at a time.
I can't help it. My mind keeps going to worst case scenarios.
That's not helping anyone, especially not you.
I know. I just can't stop.
Focus on what we're going to tell Mr. Harris. That's something productive.
You're right. Okay. We tell him Lena's been gone for 2 days. No contact with any of us. Not responding to calls or texts.
And that her neighbor said the family left in a hurry.
But we don't know where they went or why.
And this is completely out of character for her.
Do you think he'll take us seriously?
He should. Lena's never missed school. She has perfect attendance.
2 days is a lot even for someone with normal attendance.
True. And with no call from her parents explaining why.
That's the weirdest part. Parents always have to call in when kids kids are absent.
Maybe they did?
We can ask Mr. Harris.
Bell's about to ring. Let's meet at his classroom.
On my way.
Same. And Mia?
Yeah?
Try to stay calm. We need to be clear when we explain.
I'll try. But I'm really scared, Josh.
I know. We all are.
Even me. And I never worry about anything.
That's what makes this even worse. If Ryan's worried.
Let's not spiral. One step at a time.
Okay, meeting at Mr. Harris's room. Now.
Hey, what did Mr. Harris say to you?
He looked really concerned. Asked if I was absolutely sure she hadn't contacted any of us.
Same here. He wanted to know when exactly we last heard from her.
I think he's taking this seriously.
Good, because I'm officially freaked out now.
Me too. This isn't like Lena at all.
He's going to call the office, see if her parents called her in absent.
What if they didn't?
Then, I think this becomes a bigger deal.
Like police bigger deal?
Maybe. I don't know. I've never had a friend just disappear before.
Me neither. Mia is absolutely losing it.
Can you blame her? She and Lena are super close.
I know. I'm trying to keep it together for both of them. But honestly, I'm scared too.
Same. Where the hell is she?
Mr. Harris is calling the office. He said this isn't normal. Even he's concerned.
That's not reassuring.
But it means we're not overreacting. So that's something.
He said he'll let us know what the office says. But we should go to class for now.
I can't focus on anything right now.
Me neither.
I feel sick to my stomach. Something is wrong. I just know it.
We still don't know anything for sure.
Let's wait to hear what Mr. Harris finds out.
I keep rereading our last conversations, looking for some clue, but everything seems so normal.
That's what's so weird about this. There was no indication anything was wrong.
People don't usually announce they're about to disappear.
But this is Lena. She tells us everything.
Apparently not everything.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just that maybe something was going on we didn't know about.
Or maybe it has nothing to do with her. Maybe it's a family thing.
For 2 days with no contact? That doesn't make sense.
None of this makes sense.
That's why we're all freaking out.
I just want to know she's okay.
We all do.
We'll find out, one way or another. Another day, still no Lena.
This is getting ridiculous.
I barely slept last night. I kept checking my phone hoping she'd text.
Same. I even dreamed she messaged us.
Did Mr. Harris ever get back to us about what the office said?
No, I'm going to find him during lunch.
Let me know what he says.
I can't believe it's been 3 days.
I know. It feels wrong to just be sitting in class like nothing's happening.
What else can we do, though?
I don't know. Something. Anything.
We've tried everything we can think of. Called, texted, went to her house.
It's not enough.
I don't think there is anything else we can do right now.
Except wait.
I hate waiting.
Hi, Mia. This is Miss Campbell. I noticed Lena hasn't been in class for a few days. Do you know if she's sick?
No, Miss Campbell. I don't know where she is. None of us have heard from her since Monday.
That's concerning. Has she been responding to your messages?
No, we've all been trying to reach her, but nothing.
Have you spoken with the office or a counselor about this?
We talked to Mr. Harris yesterday. He said he would check with the office.
I'll follow up on that today. Thank you for letting me know.
Miss Campbell?
Yes?
I'm really worried about her.
I understand. Let me see what I can find out.
Thank you. Guys, Miss Campbell just texted me asking about Lena.
What did she say?
She asked if I knew why Lena wasn't in class, if she was sick.
What did you tell her?
The truth, that none of us have heard from her since Monday.
This is getting serious. If teachers are noticing and asking questions,
She said she'd follow up with the office.
Good. Maybe they'll finally do something.
This is real now. Lena is actually missing.
we don't know that for sure. She could still be with her family somewhere.
For 3 days with no contact? That doesn't make sense.
Maybe she ran away. She did say her parents were fighting a lot.
Lena wouldn't run away. She's not like that.
I agree with Mia. Lena's not impulsive. She thinks everything through.
Everyone has a breaking point. Maybe things at home were worse than she let on.
Even if she did run away, she would have texted one of us. She wouldn't just disappear.
That's true. She would have at least let us know she was safe.
Unless she couldn't.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Maybe her parents took her phone, or she lost it, or it broke.
For 3 days, though, she could use a library computer or someone else's phone.
I'm just trying to think of explanations. Besides the worst case scenarios,
The worst case scenarios are all I can think about right now.
Try not to go there, Mia. It's not helping.
I can't help it. I'm scared.
we all are, but we need to stay rational.
What about Lena's parents? Shouldn't we try to contact them?
How? We don't have their numbers.
I don't know, but it's weird they haven't reached out. If Lena was missing, wouldn't they call her friends?
That's actually a good point. If she wasn't home, they should be looking for her.
Maybe they know where she is?
Then why isn't she in school? And why didn't they call her in absent?
We don't know they didn't.
Mr. Harris seemed concerned. I'm betting they didn't.
This is getting creepier by the minute.
Maybe they're all just away somewhere, like the neighbor said.
For 3 days with no notice to the school? That's not normal.
None of this is normal.
I keep thinking there has to be a simple explanation, but I'm running out of ideas.
Maybe we should go back to her house after school.
And do what? No one's there.
I don't know. Just check again. Maybe talk to more neighbors.
That's not a bad idea, actually. Someone else might have seen something.
I'm in. What time?
Right after school. Meet at my locker.
Will do.
Same.
I just can't shake this feeling that something's really wrong.
I'm starting to feel the same way.
Me too.
Where could she be?
I wish I knew.
Josh, this is Mr. Harris. I spoke with the office about Lena's absence. They haven't received any calls from her parents.
None at all?
No, which is concerning. The principal is trying to reach them now.
We haven't heard from her at all. It's been 3 days.
I know. The school is taking this seriously. Has there been any change since we spoke yesterday?
No, nothing. We've all been trying to reach her.
Keep me updated if you hear anything. Even the smallest thing could be important.
I will. Thank you for checking, Mr. Harris. Just heard from Mr. Harris. The office never got any calls from Lena's parents.
So they didn't excuse her absence?
Nope, nothing. He said the principal is trying to reach them now.
Oh my god, this is bad. This is really bad.
It confirms what we already suspected. But yeah, not good.
What happens when the principal can't reach them either?
I don't know. Police report, maybe?
Probably. Schools have to report unexplained absences after a certain point.
We need to tell them everything we know about her parents fighting, about them leaving in a hurry.
Definitely. Mr. Harris said to keep him updated if we hear anything, even something small.
I feel sick, like actually physically ill.
Try to stay calm, Mia. We're all worried, but panicking won't help.
I know, but this feels so wrong. Lena would never just disappear.
I agree. Something must have happened.
But what?
That's what we need to figure out.
We're still on for checking her house after school, right?
Absolutely. I need to do something. I can't just sit here worrying.
Maybe we should make a list of everything we know so far.
Good idea. 1. Lena hasn't been in school for 3 days.
2. She hasn't responded to any calls or texts.
3. Her parents haven't called the school.
4. The neighbor said they left in a hurry early Tuesday morning.
5. No one has seen or heard from any of them since.
6. Her parents were fighting more than usual lately.
7. They were being extra strict about her going out.
8. She mentioned being tired a lot.
9. Her house looks empty but normal.
When you put it all together like that,
It sounds like they left in a hurry. But why?
And why not tell anyone?
that's what scares me. Even if it was a family emergency, she would have told us something.
Unless she couldn't.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Maybe her parents wouldn't let her or took her phone.
That seems extreme.
And creepy. Why would they do that?
No idea. Just throwing out possibilities.
Her parents always seemed pretty normal to me.
A little strict maybe, but not like controlling or anything.
People can hide a lot. We only see what they want us to see.
That's not comforting, Ryan.
Sorry. Just thinking out loud.
We need more information. That's why checking her house again is a good idea.
I just want to know she's okay.
We all do.
We'll figure this out.
I hope you're right.
Class is starting. Text if anything changes.
Will do.
Same here.
I just overheard something while walking past the office.
What?
Tell us.
The principal was talking to someone. I think it was the school counselor. They said they're filing a report with CPS.
Child Protective Services?
Yeah,
That's serious.
Did they say why?
something about repeated absences and no parental contact. They seemed really concerned.
I guess that confirms the parents haven't been in touch.
This is getting more serious by the minute.
I'm terrified. What if something awful happened to her?
Let's not jump to conclusions, but also not rule anything out.
We need to tell them everything we know. When we go back to her house, we should take pictures.
Of what?
Anything that might be important. Things that seem off.
Good idea. The more info we have to give them, the better.
I just want my friend back. I feel so helpless.
We all do, but we're doing what we can.
And we won't stop until we find her.
Attention all faculty. I need information regarding student Lena Montgomery. She has been absent for 3 consecutive days without explanation. Has anyone received communication from her or her parents regarding these absences?
Nothing from my end.
No communication in my class.
Haven't seen her this week.
No emails or calls from the parents.
She wasn't in Spanish yesterday or today. No explanation provided.
I haven't heard anything. She's usually very responsible about absences.
Nothing from her in my class either.
When was the last time anyone saw her?
She was in my class Monday afternoon, last period of the day. Nothing seemed unusual.
Saw her Monday as well. She seemed a bit tired, but otherwise normal.
She was excused from PE on Monday. Said she wasn't feeling well, but that's the last I saw her.
Did she mention any plans to be away? Family trip, college visits, anything?
Not to me.
No mention of anything like that.
She was talking about the math test with her friends. Seemed to be planning to be here for it.
Have we tried all contact numbers for the family?
I called both parents' cells and the home phone. No answer at any number.
This is concerning, especially given her usual attendance record.
Her friends came to me yesterday. They haven't heard from her either. They're quite worried.
Thank you all for the information. I'll be taking further action on this. Please let me know immediately if you hear anything.
Will do.
Of course.
Absolutely.
We need to discuss the Lena Montgomery situation.
I'm concerned as well. 3 days with no contact is unusual for any student, but especially for Lena.
I'm considering contacting the authorities, but want to get your thoughts first.
Do we know if anyone has been to the house?
Her friends went by yesterday, said no one appeared to be home.
Have we tried sending someone from the school?
Not yet. Do you think that's appropriate before involving police?
It might be, but 3 days is concerning, especially with no contact from parents.
That's what worries me most. Parents almost always call in absences, even for older students. Yes.
And no one has heard from the family at all?
Not that we know of. We've called emergency contacts as well. No response.
In that case, I think contacting authorities is warranted. Better safe than sorry.
That's my thinking as well. I just wanted a second opinion before taking that step.
If it turns out to be nothing, that's the best outcome. But if something is wrong,
Exactly. I'd rather be overly cautious.
should we inform the other students?
Not yet. Let's see what the police say first. No need to cause unnecessary panic.
Agreed, though her close friends are already concerned.
Mr. Harris mentioned that. I'll speak with them privately. They might have information that could help.
Good idea. Do you need me to do anything?
Just keep this confidential for now, and let me know if you hear anything.
Of course. I hope she's all right.
So do I. I'll update you after I speak with the authorities. Hello, Mia. This is Principal Stevens. I understand you've been trying to reach your friend Lena.
Yes, we're all really worried about her.
I'd like to speak with you and the other friends who are close to Lena. Could you come to my office during lunch period?
Yes, of course. Should I bring Ryan and Josh too?
Yes, please do. I understand you've all been concerned about her absence.
We're more than concerned. We're scared. This isn't like her at all.
I understand. We're taking this very seriously. I'd like to hear everything you know.
Are you calling the police?
We're exploring all appropriate channels. I'll explain more when we meet, but probably yes.
We'll be there. Thank you for taking this seriously.
Of course. See you at lunch.
We'll be there.
Officer Ramirez, I'm reaching out regarding a concerning situation with one of our students.
What seems to be the problem?
We have a 16-year-old student, Lena Montgomery, who has been absent for 3 consecutive days. No communication from parents, no response to our calls. Friends haven't heard from her either.
Have you tried visiting the residence?
Her friends went by yesterday. They reported no one was home. Neighbor mentioned the family left early Tuesday morning in a hurry.
And no one has heard from any family members since?
None that we're aware of. We've tried all emergency contacts as well.
This does warrant investigation. Has this student had any issues at school? Conflicts with other students? Behavioral problems?
None whatsoever. She's an excellent student with perfect attendance before this, which makes this situation even more concerning.
Any known family issues?
Her friends mentioned her parents have been fighting more than usual and being stricter about her activities, but nothing that raised red flags until now.
I'm going to file a missing persons report. We take these situations very seriously, especially with minors.
How soon can someone investigate?
I'll dispatch officers to the residence immediately, and I'd like to speak with her friends. Are they available today?
Yes, I'm meeting with them at lunch. You're welcome to join us.
I'll be there. What time is lunch?
12:15. My office is in the main administration building.
I'll be there at 12. In the meantime, please gather any relevant information. Recent photos, full names of parents, home address.
I'll have everything ready. Thank you for taking this seriously.
Of course. When it comes to missing teenagers, time is crucial. See you soon.
Guys, Principal Stevens just texted me.
About Lena?
Yes, she wants to meet with all of us during lunch.
That's serious.
Did she say why?
Not exactly, but I asked if they're calling the police, and she said they're exploring all appropriate channels.
That sounds like a yes without saying yes.
This is really happening. Lena is officially missing.
I feel sick. I keep hoping this is all some misunderstanding.
Me too. But it's been 3 days.
What time do we need to meet her?
Lunch period, in her office.
I'll be there.
Same. What should we tell her?
Everything. Absolutely everything we know.
Agreed. Even the small details might be important.
Like her parents fighting?
Yes, and how tired she's been, and them being strict about her going out.
And the neighbors saying they left in a hurry.
This feels surreal, like a bad dream.
I know. I keep thinking I'll wake up and everything will be normal, and Lena will be sitting next to me in class, making fun of my notes.
She'll turn up. She has to.
What if she doesn't?
Don't think like that. We can't go there yet.
We need to focus on helping find her. That's all we can do right now.
You're right. I just can't stop thinking about worst-case scenarios.
We all are. But we need to stay positive. For Lena.
And for each other.
I'm trying. Really?
I know. We all are.
I should have known something was wrong. I should have realized sooner.
This isn't your fault, Mia. None of us saw this coming.
She's my best friend. I should have seen the signs.
There weren't any signs. That's what makes this so scary.
She seemed completely normal. We all saw the same things.
I guess. I just feel so helpless.
We all do. But at least now the adults are taking it seriously.
That's something. The right people will be looking for her now.
I can't believe this is happening. To Lena of all people.
I know. It doesn't seem real.
I keep staring at my phone, hoping she'll text.
We all do.
Class is about to start. See you both at lunch.
I'll be there.
Same.
This is Detective Mason Carter from Oak Ridge PD. My partner, Detective Vega, and I are investigating Lena Montgomery's disappearance. We've been given your contact information as Lena's close friends. We'd like to ask you a few questions.
We understand this is difficult, but any information you can provide may help us locate Lena. Even details that seem unimportant could be significant.
First, When was the last time each of you had contact with Lena? Please be as specific as possible about time and content of conversation.
We were all in a group chat on Monday. Last message from her was around 4:30 p.m.
I texted with her separately around 5:15 p.m.
I didn't have any private messages with her Monday, just the group chat.
Thank you. When you communicated with her last, did she mention anything unusual? Any plans, concerns, or comments that stand out?
She mentioned her parents fighting more than usual, and that they were being stricter about her going out.
She also said she was really tired lately, but that's been going on for a few weeks.
Nothing really unusual in the group chat, just normal school stuff.
Did any of you notice changes in her behavior recently? Mood swings? Withdrawal? Changes in routine?
She seemed more tired than usual, but she said it was because her parents fighting kept her up.
Nothing major that I noticed. She was still doing well in school, still hanging out with us.
She was maybe a little quieter lately, but nothing dramatic.
We've checked Lena's phone records. Her phone hasn't been active since Monday evening. Do any of you know if she had backup devices? A tablet, laptop, secondary phone?
She has a laptop. She's used it to message us before when her phone was taken away.
And she has an old iPad, I think, but I don't know if she uses it much.
She always had her phone with her, though. It was practically attached to her hand.
Would any of you feel comfortable sharing your message history with Lena? It could help us understand her state of mind before she disappeared.
Yes, absolutely. Whatever helps find her.
Same here. No problem.
Of course. Do you need us to send screenshots or something?
That would be helpful. Focus on conversations from the past month, particularly anything where she discusses her home life.
Should I send them here or email them?
Email would be better. I'll send you my contact information.
Detective Mason?
Yes?
Do you think something bad happened to Lena?
We're exploring all possibilities at this stage. It's too early to make any conclusions.
But it's not normal for someone to just disappear like this, right?
You're right, Mia. This is unusual behavior, which is why we're taking it very seriously.
Have you been to her house?
Yes. We've conducted an initial search of the residence. It appears the family left in haste, but there are no obvious signs of struggle or violence.
What does that mean?
It could mean they left voluntarily, but in a hurry.
So they're all missing? Not just Lena?
At this point, yes. We're treating this as a missing persons case for the entire family.
That's so weird. Why would they just leave?
That's what we're trying to determine, which is why your insights are so valuable.
I'm scrolling through our messages now. Everything seems so normal. I can't find anything that explains this.
Sometimes it's the things that aren't said that matter. Did Lena avoid certain topics or change the subject when certain things came up?
Not that I can think of. She was pretty open with us.
She didn't talk about her parents much, but that's not new. She never liked to complain.
She mentioned them fighting more lately, but didn't give details.
Did she ever mention where her parents work or their routines?
Her dad works at some tech company, I think. Something with computers.
Her mom works from home. Not sure what exactly.
She never really talked about that stuff. We never asked.
That's perfectly normal. Most teenagers don't discuss their parents' careers in detail.
Detective Mason?
Yes?
Lena wouldn't just disappear. I know her. She would never do this to us. Something must have happened.
I understand your concern. We're not dismissing any possibilities, including that she might be in trouble.
What can we do to help?
Keep trying to reach her. Sometimes people reach out to friends before authorities, and let us know immediately if you remember anything unusual. No detail is too small.
We will. We just want her back.
We're doing everything we can. I'll be in touch if we have more questions.
Please find her.
We're working on it day and night. Mr. Montgomery, this is Detective Elena Vega from Oak Ridge Police Department. We're trying to reach you regarding your daughter, Lena. Please contact me as soon as possible. This is an urgent matter. If you receive this message, please call the number below or respond to this text. We need to confirm your family's safety and whereabouts. Mrs. Montgomery, this is Detective Elena Vega from Oak Ridge PD. We're concerned about your daughter Lena's unexplained absence from school. Please contact me at your earliest convenience. It's important that we speak with you. If you're unable to call, a text response would be appreciated. We just need to confirm your family's well-being. No response from either parent. It's been 3 hours.
That's concerning, especially since the messages are showing as delivered.
Exactly. They're receiving them, just not responding.
What's your read on the friends?
They seem genuinely concerned. I don't think they know anything about her whereabouts.
I agree. Their confusion appears authentic. The girl, Mia, is particularly distraught.
Did you notice how they all said the same things? Parents fighting, Lena being tired. Nothing specific, though.
Yes, it's all very general. Typical teenage observations. But the consistency is useful.
The phone records are interesting. Her last outgoing text was to her mother at 9:17 p.m. Monday.
Content?
Just okay. No context.
And the mother's text?
We can't see it. Only that there was an incoming message at 9:16 p.m.
What about location data?
Phone last pinged near their home, then nothing after 11:23 p.m.
Either turned off or battery removed, deliberately or otherwise.
I'm concerned about the parents not responding. If they were simply away, they'd still answer.
Unless they're involved or unable to respond.
Both troubling possibilities. What's our next move?
Let's expand the search parameters. Check financial records, border crossings. And let's dig deeper into the parents. I want to know everything about them.
I'll start with employment records, see if either of them missed work.
Good, and let's interview the neighbors again. Someone must have seen something.
Will do. What about the kids?
Let's keep them in the loop, but carefully. They might remember something important later.
Agreed. I'll check in with them tomorrow.
Perfect. Let's touch base in the morning.
I can't believe this is happening. Actual detectives investigating Lena's disappearance.
It's surreal.
Did they seem concerned to you guys?
Definitely. The woman especially.
They're just being professional. But yeah, they wouldn't be investigating if they weren't worried.
They said her phone hasn't been active since Monday. That scares me.
Me too. Lena is never without her phone.
And they said the family left in a hurry, but without signs of struggle.
What does that even mean?
I guess they left willingly, but quickly?
Something must have spooked them.
But what? And why not tell anyone? It makes no sense.
Maybe they're in witness protection or something and couldn't tell anyone.
That only happens in movies, Ryan.
Actually, it is a real thing, but it seems unlikely.
I'm just trying to think of explanations that don't involve...
Don't say it. Please don't say it.
No one's saying anything bad happened, but we have to consider all possibilities.
I can't think about that.
I understand. Let's focus on what we can do to help.
The detective said to let them know if we remember anything unusual. So let's really think. Did Lena say or do anything strange recently?
I've been racking my brain. She seemed a little more tired. A little quieter maybe, but nothing alarming.
Same, just the stuff about her parents, which didn't seem like a huge deal at the time.
If only we'd paid more attention.
Don't say that. We couldn't have known. None of us could have predicted this.
Mia's right. Hindsight is 20/20.
I guess. I just feel so helpless.
Me too. I can't stop checking my phone, hoping she'll text.
I keep doing the same thing, even though logically I know her phone is off.
I emailed the detective all our conversations. Do you think it will help?
It has to. They're professionals. They must know what to look for.
I hope so, because I don't see anything that explains this.
Mrs. Montgomery, this is Detective Vega again. It's urgent that we speak with you about your daughter. Lena has been missing from school for 4 days now. We need your cooperation to help find her.
She left for school in the morning. We thought she was at a friend's house.
When did you last see Lena?
Tuesday morning. She had her backpack. Said she was going to school.
Why haven't you reported her missing?
We're worried too. We just want her back.
Mrs. Montgomery, your daughter has been absent from school since Tuesday, with no explanation. This is extremely concerning. We need to meet with you and your husband immediately.
We've been looking for her, calling her friends.
Her friends say they haven't heard from you, and they've been extremely worried.
We've been busy searching.
My partner and I need to speak with you in person. We can come to your home, or you can come to the station. Which would you prefer?
We can come to the station tomorrow morning.
This is an urgent matter involving a missing minor. We need to meet today.
We're not available today. Tomorrow at 10.
Mrs. Montgomery, let me be clear. Your lack of urgency is concerning. If you're unable to meet today, we'll be conducting a welfare check at your residence within the hour.
Fine. We'll be at the station at 4 p.m.
Thank you. We'll see you then. Finally heard from the mother.
What did she say?
Almost nothing of substance. Claims Lena left for school Tuesday morning, and they thought she was at a friend's.
That makes no sense. She hasn't been at school all week.
Exactly. And they never called to check? Never contacted her friends? The school never called them about absences?
Something's not adding up. What was her demeanor like?
That's the strangest part. No panic, no desperation. Just flat, short responses, like she was checking boxes.
Suspicious. Very suspicious.
They're coming to the station at 4. Had to essentially threaten a welfare check to get them to agree.
Their reluctance is telling, almost like they're buying time.
My thoughts exactly. I've never seen parents so casual about a missing child.
Unless they know she's not really missing.
Or worse.
Let's not jump to conclusions, but let's be prepared for anything.
I'm going to dig deeper into their backgrounds before the meeting. Something feels very off about all this.
Good idea. I'll check with the school again. See if there were any previous concerns about the home situation.
I'll update the case file with this development. Should we inform the friends?
Not yet. Let's see what the parents have to say first. No need to add speculation at this point.
Agreed. Though I suspect they're already speculating plenty on their own.
Undoubtedly. Teenagers are perceptive, especially when it comes to their friends.
I'll let you know if I find anything in my background check.
I'll see you at the station before 4.
I'll be there.
Has anyone heard anything new?
Nothing yet.
Same here. Radio silence.
It's been almost 5 days now. 5 days.
I know. It's hard to think about anything else.
Have the detectives contacted either of you again?
No.
Not me.
Me neither. I wonder if they found anything.
They probably can't tell us much anyway. Ongoing investigation and all that.
But we're her best friends. We deserve to know what's happening.
I get your frustration, but they have to follow protocol.
I don't care about protocol. I care about Lena.
We all do. But getting angry at the detectives won't help.
I'm not angry at them. I'm angry at Lena's parents.
Her parents?
Yes. Where have they been? Why aren't they doing more? My mom would be on national news by now if I was missing. She'd have search parties, flyers, everything.
Maybe they're in shock. People respond to crisis differently.
That's no excuse. Their daughter is missing. And they're what? Sitting at home, not contacting her friends, not calling the school?
It is strange. We haven't heard a word from them.
Exactly. Don't you think that's weird?
I guess it is. But like I said, shock makes people act strangely.
This isn't shock. This is something else.
What are you saying, Mia?
I don't know. I just think something's wrong. Really wrong.
With her parents?
Maybe. I don't know. It just doesn't feel right.
You think they know something about where she is?
I don't know what to think anymore. But normal parents would be freaking out, calling everyone, demanding answers.
That's true. The silence is odd. Very odd.
Maybe the police told them not to contact us for some reason.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. I'm just trying to make sense of this.
Nothing about this makes sense. That's the problem.
I keep thinking about what Lena said, about her parents fighting more and being stricter.
You think that's connected?
I don't know. Maybe. What if something happened at home?
Like what?
I don't know. Something bad.
I've been thinking the same thing, but I didn't want to say it.
Why not?
Because it's a terrible thing to suggest that her own parents might be involved in her disappearance.
I know. I don't want to think it either. But what else explains their behavior?
Maybe they're working with the police behind the scenes.
Then why haven't they contacted us? We're her best friends.
Mia has a point. It doesn't add up.
I still think we should give them the benefit of the doubt, at least until we know more.
I can't. Not anymore. Something is very wrong here. I can feel it.
I trust your instincts, but what can we do about it?
I don't know. I wish I did.
Maybe we should tell the detectives about our concerns.
They're probably already suspicious. They're trained to notice these things.
I hope so. I really hope so.
Let's try to stay positive, for Lena's sake.
I'm trying, but it gets harder every day.
I know, for all of us.
I miss her so much. Detective Vega, this is Mia, Lena's friend.
Yes, Mia. What can I do for you?
Have you spoken to Lena's parents yet?
We're in contact with them, but I can't share details of an ongoing investigation.
I understand. It's just something feels wrong.
What do you mean?
Why haven't they contacted any of us? If my daughter was missing, I'd be calling all her friends, over and over, asking questions, looking for clues.
That's a valid observation, Mia. We're looking into all aspects of this case, including family dynamics.
So you think it's weird too?
I can't comment on that, but I can assure you we're being very thorough.
Lena mentioned her parents fighting a lot recently and being stricter about her going out. I didn't think much of it then, but now...
Thank you for sharing that. Was there anything specific she mentioned about the fights?
Not really. She never gave details. Just said they were fighting more than usual and that it was keeping her up at night.
Did she ever seem afraid or mention feeling unsafe?
No, not exactly. More like annoyed or tired.
I see. Is there anything else you think we should know? Anything at all about Lena or her family?
Just that this isn't like her. She wouldn't disappear, not without telling someone.
I understand. We're doing everything we can to find her. Thank you for reaching out, Mia.
Will you let me know if you find anything?
As much as I'm able to share, yes, I promise.
Thank you. I just want her back.
I know. We all do.
I just texted Detective Vega.
What did you say?
I asked about Lena's parents, if they've talked to them.
And?
She couldn't tell me much, just that they're in contact with them.
Did she seem concerned about them?
She was very professional, but when I mentioned how weird it was that they haven't contacted us, she said it was a valid observation.
That sounds like cop speak for, yes, it's suspicious.
Definitely. Did you tell her about the fighting?
Yes. She asked if Lena ever seemed afraid or felt unsafe.
What did you say?
That she didn't seem afraid, just annoyed and tired.
That's accurate. She never seemed scared of her parents.
No, but maybe she was hiding it?
Maybe. People don't always show when they're afraid.
I feel like I should have noticed if something was wrong.
We can't blame ourselves, Mia. None of us saw this coming.
And we still don't know what this is. It could be something completely different.
Like what?
I don't know, but jumping to conclusions doesn't help.
I guess. I just feel so helpless.
We all do. But the police are on it now, and they know what they're doing. Let them handle it.
Mrs. Montgomery, this is Detective Carter. We're outside your residence. Please come to the door. We need to speak with you about Lena. It's important.
I told Detective Vega we would meet at the station at 4. We're not home right now.
Your car is in the driveway, and the neighbors say they haven't seen you leave all day. We need to speak with you now.
Can we talk later? This isn't a good time.
Mrs. Montgomery, this is Detective Vega from earlier. We need to speak to you about Lena's disappearance. It's urgent. 4 p.m. at the station can't wait.
We're not home right now. Can we talk later?
Your reluctance to cooperate is concerning. We're conducting a wellness check. Officers will be entering the premises if no one responds.
You can't do that. You don't have a warrant.
We have reasonable concern for the welfare of a minor. That's all we need. I suggest you open the door now.
We're coming. Give us a minute.
Thank you. Don't say a word and keep it via text. I don't want them hearing us talk. Something's very wrong here.
Agreed. They're clearly home, but lying about it.
And now suddenly cooperative when threatened with entry. Classic guilty behavior.
Be prepared for anything.
Do you think we should call for backup?
Not yet, but keep your radio handy and stay alert.
Always do. What's taking them so long to answer the door?
Could be hiding something, or someone.
Or destroying evidence.
If they don't come in the next 2 minutes, we're going in.
Agreed.
Here they come. Switch to verbal communication.
Copy that. Officer Porter, This is Detective Vega. We need a wellness check at 1742 Oakwood Drive, the Montgomery residence.
What's the situation?
Missing teenage girl. Parents are being evasive, refusing to come to the door, but we know they're inside.
Do you suspect danger?
Unclear, but their behavior is highly suspicious.
We're 5 minutes out. Should we approach with caution?
Yes, we don't know what we're dealing with.
Understood. ETA 4 minutes.
We'll be waiting.
Are you requesting forced entry?
Not yet. Let's try knocking first, but be prepared if necessary.
Copy that. Turning on to Oakwood now.
We see you. We're in the unmarked sedan.
Visual contact established.
Detective Vega, this is Mia again. I was wondering if you've spoken to her parents yet?
Hello, Mia. I can't share specific details about the investigation, but we are actively pursuing all leads.
Please, I'm really worried. Something feels wrong about all this.
I understand your concern. We're taking this case very seriously. I promise you that.
Do you think her parents might be involved?
I can't speculate on that. We're investigating all possibilities.
But you're looking into them, right? Their behavior isn't normal.
We're examining every aspect of this case, including family dynamics. I'm sorry I can't be more specific.
I understand. I just want to know she's okay.
That's our priority too. I'll contact you if there are any developments I can share.
Thank you. Please find her.
We're doing everything we can.
Hey guys, maybe we could put up flyers? Or post as much as possible online?
That's actually not a bad idea. At least it's something.
I can help with that. My mom has a laminator for weatherproof flyers.
That would be great. We could meet tomorrow after school. Make them together.
I'm in. I can work on a digital version too, for social media.
Perfect.
This feels surreal, making missing person flyers for Lena.
I know. A week ago, everything was normal.
And now nothing will ever be the same.
Don't say that. We'll find her. She'll come back.
But what if she doesn't?
We can't think like that. We have to stay positive.
I'm trying. I really am.
We know. We all are.
One day at a time. That's all we can do.
Request for security footage submitted, focusing on cameras within 6-block radius of Montgomery residence.
How long until we get access?
They're expediting it. Should have something within the hour.
Good. If she really did leave for school that morning, we should be able to track her route.
Exactly. And if the parents are lying...
We'll know that too. Did you get anything useful from them yesterday?
Nothing but contradictions. First they said she left for school. Then they claimed she was staying with a friend. Then back to the school story.
Classic signs of deception. They can't keep their narrative straight.
The father was particularly evasive. Kept checking his phone, like he was waiting for instructions.
From who?
That's what I want to know.
Do you think they're directly involved or covering for someone?
Hard to say at this point, but their behavior suggests knowledge. They know something they're not telling us.
I agree. The lack of panic is telling.
No parent should be that calm when their child is missing.
Unless they already know where she is or what happened to her.
Exactly. Update from tech. Footage is ready.
I'm heading to the station now. ETA 15 minutes.
Starting with Tuesday morning footage. 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m.
Good time frame. She would have left for school around 7:15 if their story is true.
Checking camera 4 first. It covers the corner near their house.
I'll take camera 7, the intersection at Maple and Birch. She would have passed there on the way to school.
Let me know if you see anything. I've got 3 different angles to check.
Will do. This could take hours.
Unfortunately, yes, but it's our best lead right now.
I know. Not like the parents are helping.
Their lack of cooperation is suspicious in itself.
Very. Nothing on camera 7 yet. Checking timestamp 7 to 7:30 now.
Nothing on camera 4 either. Moving to camera 5.
This is tedious but necessary.
Most detective work is. Exciting for about 5 minutes. Boring for 5 hours.
True, but worth it when you find that one crucial piece.
Exactly. Wait, I think I see her.
On which camera?
Camera 5. Timestamp 7:22 a.m.
Sending it to my screen now.
Blue jacket, backpack?
That's her. Matches the school photo.
So the parents weren't lying about her leaving.
At least not about that part. Let's follow her. Camera to camera.
She should show up on camera 8 next, if she continued towards school.
Checking camera 8 now. Timestamp 7:25 to 7:30.
See her?
Not yet. Wait, there she is. 7:28. She's still alone.
Good. That's the route to school.
Camera 12 would be next. The one by the convenience store.
Pulling it up now. Should be around 7:32 to 7:35.
Let me know what you find.
Checking. I see her. 7:33. Still walking alone.
Good. Next would be camera 15. The intersection at Elm.
On it. Wait, something's happening.
What?
There's a white van. It's pulling up beside her.
Timestamp?
7:37. She stopped walking.
Can you see the driver?
No, angle's wrong, but she's talking to someone in the van.
Is she getting in?
Wait, there's a struggle. She's backing away. Someone's grabbing her. They're pulling her in. She's fighting, but they've got her.
Can you see a license plate?
Partial. First 3 letters, RVJ. Can't make out the rest.
Direction of travel?
Heading east on Elm, away from school.
We need to check the next cameras in that direction. 14 and 19.
Checking camera 14 now. Got it. White van passing at 7:39. Still heading east.
Camera 19?
Checking. 7:42. Van turns north on Westfield.
That leads to the highway.
Exactly. We need highway cameras.
I'll call the DOT. Get access to their footage.
We have an abduction. This changes everything.
The parents had to know. That's why they were so evasive.
But why? Are they involved or being threatened?
We need to bring them in again. With this evidence.
Agreed. And we need to put out an AMBER alert. White van, partial plate, RVJ.
I'll start the paperwork and notify the chief.
This is worse than we thought.
Much worse. Should we inform her friends?
Not yet. Let's get more information first.
Agreed. They'll be devastated.
Let's save that until we have more answers, or at least more concrete information.
I'll meet you back at the station.
I'm on my way, with the footage.
Chief, we have confirmation of abduction. Lena Montgomery, 16. Taken Tuesday morning at 7:37 a.m. White van, partial plate RVJ.
Evidence?
Security camera footage. Clear visual of struggle and forced entry into vehicle.
Parents?
Suspicious behavior. Evasive, contradictory statements. Lack of appropriate concern.
Bring them in immediately. Treat as suspects unless proven otherwise.
Already en route to their residence.
Amber alert?
Mason is processing it now.
Description of suspects?
Unable to identify from footage. Only vehicle description at this time.
Timeline?
We've tracked the van to Westfield Avenue, heading toward the highway, at approximately 7:42 a.m. Tuesday.
5 days ago. Not good.
I know.
All available resources. This is priority 1.
Thank you, sir.
Keep me updated, hourly.
Will do.
This is Detective Carter. I need enhancement on security footage. Case number 23-7845.
What specifically are you looking for?
White van, partial plate, RVJ. Need to clarify remaining digits and possible identification of driver or passengers.
Sending to our enhancement team now. Priority level?
Highest. Confirmed child abduction.
Understood. Estimated completion time 3 hours.
Can you expedite?
We'll do our best. I'll mark it urgent.
Thank you. Also need full vehicle specs. Make, model, year, if possible.
Adding to request. Anything else?
If you can isolate any frames showing the perpetrator, that would be helpful.
We'll try. The quality may be limited.
I understand. Just do what you can.
We'll send results directly to you.
Thank you.
The flyers are up all over downtown now. I put them on every lamppost and bulletin board I could find.
I covered the mall and surrounding area. Security tried to stop me, but I explained the situation. They actually ended up helping me put more up.
I got the east side neighborhoods, and my mom's church group is distributing them after service tomorrow.
That's great. The more eyes looking, the better.
I also set up that Facebook page. It already has over 300 shares, and people are joining the group every minute.
Send me the link again. I want to invite everyone I know.
I made you and Josh admins too.
Thanks. I've been approving member requests all day.
This is good. Someone must have seen something.
That's what I'm hoping. Oh, someone just posted in the group. Says they might have seen Lena yesterday at a gas station on Route 16.
What? Are you serious?
That's what they're claiming. I'm messaging them now for details.
Don't get too excited yet. There have been a lot of false sightings already.
I know, but we have to check everything.
Exactly. Even if most are dead ends.
Did you forward it to the detectives?
Doing that now. Sent them all the information.
Good. They need to check it out right away.
They will. That's their job.
I just hope they're taking this seriously.
They are. I can tell. Detective Vega seems really committed.
That's something at least.
We just have to keep pushing. Keep Lena's face out there.
I'm not stopping until she's found.
None of us are.
I've been thinking, maybe we should organize a search party. Get volunteers to check areas the police might have missed.
That's a good idea. We could coordinate through the Facebook group.
I'll help organize it. My dad might be able to get some equipment, like walkie-talkies and stuff.
Perfect. Let's plan for this weekend. Saturday morning.
I'll create an event on the page and a sign-up form.
I'll contact local news, see if they'll cover it.
Good thinking. The more publicity, the better.
I just want to do something. Sitting around waiting is killing me.
Me too. This helps though. Taking action.
Definitely. Beats just worrying.
I still can't believe this is happening.
I know. It doesn't seem real.
Every morning I wake up hoping it was all a bad dream.
Same here. Then reality hits again.
I think I saw Lena yesterday afternoon at the Shell station on Route 16 by the interstate.
Hi, Amy. Thank you for reaching out. Can you give me more details? What time? Was she alone?
It was around 4:30 p.m. I was getting gas, and I saw a girl who looked like her poster. She was in a car with an older man.
What kind of car?
Dark blue sedan. Older model. Maybe a Toyota?
Could you see the license plate?
No, sorry. I wasn't paying that much attention. It was only after I saw the poster today that I made the connection.
What was she wearing?
A dark hoodie, pulled up over her head. But I saw her face when she turned. It looked like the girl in the poster.
Did she seem distressed? Was she trying to signal for help?
She seemed quiet. The man was doing all the talking. 2 To the cashier.
What did the man look like?
Older, maybe 50s, thin gray hair, wearing a baseball cap.
Thank you for this information. I forwarded it to the police. They'll probably contact you directly.
Of course. I hope it helps. I've been praying for her.
We all have. Thank you again. Just got more details from that woman, but I don't think it was Lena.
Why not?
The man she was with doesn't match any description we've heard.
So another dead end.
Damn it. I was really hoping this was something.
I sent the info to the detectives anyway, just in case.
Good. We can't afford to ignore anything.
There have been 3 other sightings posted in the group today, all in different locations.
That's the problem with these cases. Once a face is publicized, people see it everywhere.
But we have to keep trying. One of them might be real.
I know. I'm not giving up.
None of us are.
The search party will help. Already have 50 people signed up.
That's amazing. Word is spreading fast.
Good. I just hope it's not too late.
Don't think like that. We have to stay positive.
Josh is right. For Lena's sake.
I'm trying. Really? Detective Vega, we're organizing a search party for Saturday morning. Would that be helpful?
Hello, Mia. Thank you for letting me know. Community involvement can be very valuable.
We have about 50 volunteers so far. Is there anywhere specific we should focus on?
It would be best to coordinate with our team, to avoid overlap with areas we've already searched, and to ensure everyone's safety.
Of course. We want to help, not get in the way.
I appreciate that. I'll have Officer Miller contact you tomorrow. He coordinates our search efforts.
Thank you. Have there been any developments?
We're pursuing several leads, but I can't share specifics at this time.
I understand. It's just hard, not knowing.
I know, and I'm sorry. We're doing everything possible to find her.
What about a white van? We've heard rumors.
We're looking for a vehicle of interest. That's all I can confirm right now.
Is there anything else we can do?
Keep sharing her photo. The more eyes looking, the better. And report any information immediately, no matter how small it seems.
We will. Thank you for everything you're doing.
You're welcome. Try to take care of yourself too. This is difficult for everyone.
I'm trying. We all are.
My eyes are burning from the surveillance footage.
Same here. Any luck on your end?
Nothing yet. You?
Still checking highway cameras, trying to track the van's route.
The kids are organizing a search party.
I heard. Miller's going to help coordinate.
Good. They need to feel useful.
It's actually not a bad idea. More eyes on the ground.
Agreed. Though I doubt they'll find anything we missed.
Probably not. But it keeps community engagement high, which we need.
True. Any update from technical on the enhancement?
Still working on it. They're trying to get a clearer image of the driver.
Wait, I think I found something.
What is it?
Camera 36, the one by the old factory district.
Timestamp?
Thursday at 10:17 p.m., 2 days after the abduction.
What am I looking for?
White van, parked behind the abandoned textile building.
Sending to my screen now. I see it. Can you make out the plate?
Partial. RVJ matches our van.
It's them. What the hell are they doing at the old factory?
No idea, but it's been abandoned for years. Perfect place to hide someone.
Do we see anyone exit or enter the van?
Let me check subsequent footage. Yes, one male figure. Exits the driver's side, walks toward the building.
Can you see if he's carrying anything or anyone?
Too dark to tell. The angle isn't great.
What about return to the van?
Checking. Yes, he returns at 11:42 p.m., alone.
Over an hour later. And no sign of Lena?
Not that I can see, but the quality is poor.
We need to check that building. ASAP!
Already calling it in. Requesting tactical for backup.
Good. I'll meet you there.
ETA 20 minutes.
I'll be there in 15. And Elena?
Yes?
Let's keep this quiet for now. No need to give the friends false hope until we know what we're dealing with.
Agreed. See you there. Anything on the second floor?
Nothing. Just more dust and debris. First floor and basement are clear too.
Forensics found something.
What?
Zip ties. Near the back wall. They've been cut.
Recent?
Appears so. No significant dust accumulation. And there's this...
What is that?
Looks like part of a shirt. Black fabric. Half burned.
Lena was wearing blue in the footage. Have forensics bag it. Priority testing.
Already done. They're checking for DNA.
Good. No other signs anyone was held here?
Not immediately visible. No blood that we can see. No other personal effects?
Empty food containers? Water bottles? Anything that suggests someone was kept alive?
Nothing obvious, but forensics is doing a full sweep.
They were here. We know that much.
But they moved. Question is when and where.
And if she was still alive when they did?
The zip ties suggest she was, at least for a while.
The burned fabric concerns me. Why burn it? To destroy evidence?
Possibly. But why leave it behind?
Rushed exit? Maybe they were spooked.
By what, though? This place is completely isolated.
We need to check other surveillance footage. See if the van returned after Thursday.
I'll get on that. Technical said the enhancement on the original footage should be ready soon.
Good. Maybe we'll finally get a clear look at who took her.
The timing bothers me. Why come back here 2 days after the abduction?
Could be a transition point, waiting for instructions or payment.
You think this is a professional job?
Can't rule it out. The parents' behavior suggests involvement, but maybe not direct.
Hired someone to do their dirty work?
It's a possibility. We need to dig deeper into their financials. Look for unusual payments.
I'll request the warrant. What do we tell the friends?
Nothing yet. We don't have enough to give them hope. Or prepare them for the worst.
That feels wrong. They deserve something.
They deserve the truth, and we don't know what that is yet.
Fair point. I just hate keeping them in the dark.
So do I, but it's better than giving false information.
I know. All right, let's wrap up here. I'll head back to the station.
I'll be right behind you, once I check with the canvassing team.
The search party is officially set for Saturday at 8 a.m.
That's early.
We need all the daylight we can get.
I'll be there. Already got 65 people signed up.
That's awesome.
Did either of you see the news tonight?
No, why?
They did a segment on Lena, showed her picture and everything.
That's good. More exposure.
They interviewed that detective, Vega.
What did she say?
That they're pursuing all leads. The usual vague police talk.
Did they mention any specific leads?
No, but I got the feeling they know more than they're saying.
They probably do. They just can't share everything.
I hate being kept in the dark. She's our friend.
I know, but if sharing information might compromise the investigation.
I get it. I just feel so helpless.
We all do, but the search party will help.
Do you think we'll find anything?
We have to try.
I've been thinking, what if?
What?
What if we're too late?
Don't say that. Don't you dare say that.
Ryan, come on.
I'm sorry, but it's been almost a week with no sign of her.
That doesn't mean anything. People have been found after much longer.
I know. I'm just trying to be realistic.
Being realistic doesn't help right now. We need to stay positive.
But what if she's,
Stop it. She's not dead. I would know. I would feel it.
I agree with Mia. We can't give up hope.
I'm not giving up. Just preparing myself for all possibilities.
Well, I'm not. I refuse to believe she's gone until someone shows me proof.
Ryan, let's focus on what we can do. The search party, the social media campaign.
You're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset everyone.
It's okay. We're all stressed. But we need to stay strong for Lena.
Exactly. She wouldn't give up on us.
You're right. I won't bring it up again.
I've been thinking about the white van that people keep mentioning.
What about it?
Do you think that's how she was taken?
It seems likely, given how the police are looking for one.
I wish we knew more about what happened.
Me too. The not knowing is the worst part.
Maybe we should make that our focus for the search, looking for any sign of a white van.
Good idea. I'll tell Officer Miller when he calls about coordination.
I still can't believe this happened in our town. Things like this don't happen here.
Apparently they do, which is terrifying.
Makes you wonder who else might be involved.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Just that someone took her, and they haven't been caught. So they could be anyone. Someone we see every day.
That's a horrible thought.
But not impossible. The statistics show most abductions are by someone known to the victim.
If that's true, then what about her parents?
I've been wondering the same thing. Their behavior has been so strange.
But would they really hurt their own daughter?
People do horrible things, even to their own children.
The detectives seem suspicious of them, from what little they've said.
I just don't understand. Why would anyone want to hurt Lena?
That's what I can't figure out either. She never did anything to anyone.
Sometimes there isn't a reason, just sick people doing sick things.
I can't think like that. I need to believe she's okay, that we'll find her.
We will, one way or another.
I've been looking at her Instagram, at all our old photos. She looks so happy.
I know. It's hard to believe that was just a week ago.
Everything changed so fast.
That's the scariest part. How quickly normal life can just stop.
I don't think I'll ever feel safe again.
None of us will. Not until we find her.
Let's focus on Saturday, the search. That's something concrete we can do.
You're right. I'm going to make more flyers tonight for the search teams to distribute.
Good idea. I'll help coordinate the groups. Make sure we cover as much ground as possible.
And I'll bring supplies. Water, first aid kits, that kind of thing.
Thank you both. I couldn't do this alone.
Forensics found something else on the way out.
What?
A receipt, tucked in a corner, from a gas station off Highway 16, dated Wednesday morning.
The day after the abduction. What was purchased?
Water, snacks, first aid supplies.
First aid? Why would they need that?
Could mean she was injured during the abduction.
Or fighting back.
Exactly.
That gas station should have surveillance. Let's get that footage.
Already requested it. Should have it by morning.
Good. This is our first solid lead, after the initial abduction.
I'll have uniforms canvass the area, see if anyone remembers anything.
Perfect. This might be the break we need.
Mrs. Montgomery, this is Detective Vega. We have a warrant to search your residence. We'll be arriving in approximately 15 minutes.
A search warrant? Again? Why? We've already told you everything we know.
This is standard procedure in a missing persons case, especially involving a minor.
This feels invasive. We're victims here too.
I understand your concern, but this is necessary to help find your daughter.
Fine. We have nothing to hide.
Thank you for your cooperation. We'll be there shortly. You will be waiting in our car so we can proceed without being disturbed. Mrs. Montgomery, would you mind explaining why Lena's bedroom appears untouched?
What do you mean?
There's no indication she packed anything or left in a hurry.
I don't know. Maybe she didn't take anything with her.
You previously stated she left for school with her backpack.
Yes, that's correct. Just her school things.
Does she normally make her bed before school?
Yes, she's a very neat girl.
And these photos on her desk, are they usually arranged this way?
I don't pay attention to how she arranges her things. That's her private space.
I see. Thank you for clarifying. Check the laundry room, behind the shelf.
On my way. What did you find?
Just come see. Don't alert the parents yet.
Copy that. Heading there now.
I'm arresting the parents already. You'll see yourself.
Holy crap. Muddy boots with what appears to be blood. And Lena's jacket. Are you sure it's hers?
Matches the one from the abduction footage. Blue with white piping. Same one she was wearing when she was taken.
But that doesn't make sense. She was abducted in a van. How did her jacket get back here?
Either she was brought back, or the parents are involved.
The hidden location suggests the latter.
Agreed. Get forensics in here, now.
Mr. Montgomery, you are under arrest for obstruction of justice and tampering with evidence. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you. Officer Johnson will transport you to the station.
Husband and wife both lawyered up. No surprise there.
Same here. Not a word of explanation about the jacket.
Forensics is processing everything now. Preliminary tests indicate the stains are blood.
Human?
They think so. Samples are being rushed to the lab.
Good. What about the boots?
Size 11 men's. Match the father's other shoes.
This is big. Really big.
I know, but we still don't know where Lena is.
The parents aren't talking, so we need to find another angle.
Let's keep the search of the house going. There might be more evidence.
Agreed. I'll head back there now.
I'll stay with the suspects. See if either cracks once the lawyers arrive.
Sounds good. Keep me posted.
Hello, is this the police department?
Yes, this is Officer Wilson with the Oak Ridge Police Department. How can I help you?
My name is Margaret Peters. I live across the Montgomerys, the ones whose daughter is missing.
Yes, ma'am. Do you have information about the case?
I think I might. I saw something strange the night before everyone realized the girl was missing.
What did you see, Mrs. Peters?
It was late, maybe around 1 a.m. I was up because my arthritis was acting up. I saw Mr. Montgomery outside. He was loading something into his car.
What kind of something?
Something heavy. He was struggling with it. It was wrapped in something dark.
Could you tell what it was?
No, it was too dark, but it was big enough that he had trouble with it.
This is very important information, Mrs. Peters. Is there anything else you remember?
Yes, he has a hunting cabin up in the woods off Highway 16.
A cabin? Are you certain about this?
Yes, he mentioned it at a neighborhood barbecue last summer. Said it was his getaway place, where no one could bother him.
Do you know the exact location?
Not exactly, but I remember him saying it was near Blackwater Creek, off the old logging road.
Thank you, Mrs. Peters. This information is extremely helpful. An officer will be by shortly to take your full statement.
Should I have said something sooner? I just didn't think much of it at the time.
You're doing the right thing now. That's what matters.
I hope you find that poor girl.
We're doing everything we can. Thank you again for coming forward. Detective Mason, we just received a text from a neighbor of the Montgomerys.
What did they say?
She saw Mr. Montgomery loading something heavy into his car around 1 a.m. the night before Lena was reported missing.
Something heavy? Did she describe it?
Only that it was wrapped in something dark, and he was struggling with it.
Jesus. Anything else?
Yes, sir. She says Montgomery has a cabin in the woods, near Blackwater Creek, off the old logging road.
A cabin that wasn't mentioned in any statements or property records we checked.
Exactly. She said he called it his getaway place where no one could bother him.
That's extremely suspicious. Contact Forest Service. See if they have records of private properties in that area.
Already on it. And Detective Vega asked me to inform you. The blood on the boots is confirmed human.
Type?
Oh, negative. Same as Lena.
This just went from bad to worse. We need to find that cabin. Immediately.
Search team is being assembled now. Eat to 30 minutes.
Make it 15. And tell them to prepare for the worst.
Yes, sir.
Did you guys see the news?
Just now, they arrested Lena's parents.
Why would they arrest her parents?
They didn't say, just that it's related to her disappearance.
This doesn't make sense. Why would her own parents be involved?
Maybe they know something they weren't sharing, or were covering for someone.
The report said something about evidence found in their house.
What kind of evidence would they have? If Lena was abducted by someone else?
No, that's too horrible to think about.
What?
What if they were involved somehow in her disappearance?
You mean like they arranged it, or did it themselves?
I don't know, but why else would they be arrested?
It's not unheard of. Parents hurting their own children.
She did say they were fighting a lot and being stricter.
But to go from that to this, that's a huge leap.
I know, but something must have happened.
Do you think they know where she is, right now?
If they do, and aren't telling, that's monstrous.
The police must think they know something. Otherwise, why arrest them?
I feel sick. I can't believe this is happening.
It's like a nightmare that keeps getting worse.
Should we still do the search tomorrow?
Absolutely. Even more reason now.
We might find something the police missed.
I'm going to try reaching Detective Vega, see if she'll tell me anything.
Let us know what she says, if anything.
I will, but I'm not hopeful.
They're probably in full investigation mode now, with the arrests.
I just want answers. I need to know what happened to her. Detective Vega, I just saw that Lena's parents were arrested. What's going on?
Hello, Mia. I understand your concern, but I can't comment on an ongoing investigation.
Please, just tell me if you know where Lena is.
We're following several promising leads. That's all I can say right now.
Were her parents involved in her disappearance?
The investigation is ongoing. I promise to update you when I can.
This is so frustrating. She's my best friend. I deserve to know what's happening.
I understand how difficult this is, and I admire your dedication to your friend. But some details could jeopardize the case if released.
So there is a case? More than just a missing person?
Mia, please. I've already said more than I should. Just know we're doing everything possible to find Lena.
We're still doing the search tomorrow. Is there anywhere specific we should look?
Officer Miller will be coordinating with you. He has the approved search areas.
But you know more than you're saying. I can tell.
We're pursuing all leads. That's all I can say right now. I'm sorry.
Fine, but please, the second you know something, tell me.
As soon as I'm able, I promise.
We've reached the property perimeter, taking the team in now.
Copy that. Any sign of the cabin yet?
Not yet. Dense forest here, visibility limited.
Satellite images show a structure about half a mile in, northwest of your current position.
Heading that way. K9 unit is with us. Handler says Rex is picking up something.
Human scent?
Too early to tell, but he's definitely interested.
Keep me posted. I'm 10 minutes behind you with the second team.
Will do. Wait, the dog just changed direction.
Where to?
East of the trail, toward what looks like a clearing.
Is the cabin visible?
No structure in sight, just trees and what appears to be disturbed ground.
Disturbed how?
Soil looks freshly turned, area about 6 by 3 feet.
That's approximately grave-sized.
I know. Rex is alerting strongly now, right at the edge of the disturbed area.
Hold position. I'm bringing forensics up.
Already securing the scene.
Prepare the team.
Too late. Everyone knows what we're looking at.
ETA 5 minutes. Don't let anyone touch anything until forensics arrives.
Scene is secure. Officer Johnson is photographing everything.
Good. We need to document every step.
The dog won't leave the spot. Handler says that's significant.
I know what it means. I just hope we're wrong. On site now. Forensics is setting up.
They're bringing in ground-penetrating radar to confirm before we dig.
Smart. Less chance of disturbing potential evidence.
The techs say there's definitely something solid beneath the surface, about 2 feet down.
Dimension?
Consistent with a body. They're preparing to excavate now.
I'll inform the chief and request additional resources.
Good idea. This is going to be a long process.
How are you holding up?
Been better. These cases never get easier.
No, they don't, especially with kids.
Forensics is starting the excavation. They're removing the top layer of soil now. They're being very methodical, as they should be. Every detail matters now. For the case, and for her, they're hitting something.
What is it?
Fabric, dark-colored. They're exposing it carefully.
Can they tell what's inside?
Not yet, but the shape is consistent with our fears.
Stay objective. We don't know for certain yet.
The lead tech is waving me over. Hold on.
What are they saying?
They can see what appears to be hair through a gap in the fabric.
Color?
Dark, like Lena's.
This can't be happening.
They're continuing to remove soil, exposing more of the form.
I'm coming over.
We found her.
Are you certain? Positive ID?
Not officially, but it's her. The right size, hair color. And there's a bracelet. Friends mentioned she always wore it.
Oh God. How long?
Based on decomposition. Likely since the night she disappeared.
No hope she was alive somewhere. All this time.
None. She's been here the whole time.
Those bastards. Her own parents.
We don't know the full story yet.
What more do we need? Their daughter is buried on their property, with her jacket found hidden in their house.
I'm not disagreeing. Just saying we need to build an airtight case.
You're right. I'm just those poor kids. Her friends.
I know. They've been hoping all this time.
And now we have to tell them that she's been dead from the beginning.
Not yet. Let's wait for official confirmation and cause of death.
You're right. Forensics needs to complete their work. Document everything.
Exactly.
I'll coordinate with the ME. Make sure they're ready to receive her.
Good. I'll stay here. Oversee the recovery.
Chief, we've found a body, strongly believed to be Lena Montgomery.
Location?
Buried on property owned by the Montgomery family, near Blackwater Creek.
Cause of death?
Unknown at this time. ME will determine.
Timeline?
Preliminary assessment suggests she's been deceased since shortly after disappearance.
Parents?
Still in custody, not yet informed of discovery.
Keep it that way. I want to be present for that interview.
Understood.
Media containment?
Scene is secure. No leaks so far.
Let's keep it that way. No statements until we have positive ID.
Agreed.
And the friends?
Not yet notified. Waiting for confirmation.
I'll handle that personally. Once we're certain.
Thank you, sir.
No one should hear this from a text message.
I agree. They deserve better.
This is going to hit the community hard. Prepare for that.
We will. But first, we'll make sure we have all the facts.
Everyone ready for tomorrow?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Got all the supplies packed in my car. First aid kits, water, snacks.
Perfect. I printed 200 more flyers for the search teams to hand out.
That's a lot of flyers.
I want to cover every possible area.
The Facebook group is up to 1,500 members now, and the search event has 112 people confirmed.
That's amazing. I never expected so many people to help.
The local news coverage helped, and people care when something like this happens.
I just hope we find something. Anything.
We will. With that many people searching, someone has to find a clue.
I tried calling Detective Vega again. No answer.
They're probably busy with the case, especially after arresting her parents.
I still can't believe that. Her own parents.
We don't know what they're arrested for exactly. Could be withholding information, not necessarily involvement.
I guess, but it's suspicious.
Very. I wonder what they found in the house.
Whatever it was, it must have been significant.
What's the status on identification?
We've confirmed the remains are female, age consistent with 16 to 17 years, height and build match Lena Montgomery.
What about dental records?
Awaiting school records. Should have confirmation within the hour.
And cause of death?
Preliminary findings suggest blunt force trauma to the skull, but I'll need to conduct a full examination.
Timeline?
Based on decomposition and insect activity. Death occurred 6 to 7 days ago, consistent with the night before she was reported missing.
So she never made it to school?
Almost certainly not. The state of the remains indicates death within hours of the last confirmed sighting.
What about the abduction footage?
If your timeline is correct, then it doesn't make sense. Something doesn't add up.
Meaning?
If she died the night before, how was she seen being abducted the next morning?
Good question. One we need to answer.
I'll complete the full autopsy immediately. Should have preliminary findings in 3 to 4 hours.
Thank you. This is now officially a homicide investigation.
I'll document everything thoroughly. For the prosecution.
We'll need it. Her parents are still denying everything.
The evidence won't lie. Even if they do.
Dr. Walker, do we have the final autopsy results?
Yes, just completed. Official cause of death. Blunt force trauma to the posterior cranium. Single impact with significant force.
Murder weapon?
Something with a flat, heavy surface. Based on the wound pattern. Consistent with a shovel or similar tool.
And you're certain about the timeline?
Yes. Death occurred between 10 p.m. Monday and 2 a.m. Tuesday. Approximately 7 to 8 days ago.
Any defensive wounds?
Minor bruising on forearms and wrists. Suggests she tried to protect herself. But the attack was likely sudden and unexpected.
Sexual assault?
No evidence of sexual trauma. This appears to be a rage killing, not sexually motivated.
And the DNA under her fingernails?
Preliminary match to her father. 99.7% certainty. Full confirmation pending.
What about the soil samples?
Match the burial site perfectly. And trace amounts found on the boots recovered from the Montgomery residence.
And the blood?
DNA confirms it's Lena's, both on the boots and her jacket.
Thank you, doctor. This should be enough.
I've prepared the full report. It's comprehensive. The evidence is overwhelming.
Email it to me immediately and have hard copies ready.
Already done. Good luck, Detective.
Chief, it's time. We have the evidence we need.
Summarize.
Autopsy confirms blunt force trauma. Death occurred 7 to 8 days ago. DNA from father found under her fingernails. Her blood confirmed on father's boots. Soil from grave site matches. Soil on boots.
The mother?
No direct physical evidence, but cell records show she was home during estimated time of death and helped conceal evidence afterward.
Solid timeline?
Very. Death between 10 p.m. Monday and 2 a.m. Tuesday. Neighbor saw father loading something heavy into car at 1 a.m. Burial site approximately 90 minutes from residence.
What about the abduction footage?
Working theory. It was staged. Lena was already deceased. Someone else in her clothing.
Motive?
Still unclear, but evidence points to domestic dispute. History of arguments. Increasingly strict discipline.
Proceed with formal charges. First-degree murder for both. Conspiracy, obstruction, concealing a body.
Already drafted. Just waiting for your sign-off.
You have it. Let's end this.
Detective Vega is preparing now.
I'll handle press and community notification after charges are filed.
Thank you, sir. We'll take it from here. Evidence report is in. Everything we suspected and more.
The father?
DNA under her fingernails. His boots had her blood and soil from the grave.
And the mother?
No direct physical evidence, but cell data puts her at the scene, and she clearly helped conceal evidence.
They're both going down for first degree.
Chief already approved charges for both parents.
I'll handle the formal arrest. You prepare the paperwork?
Already on it. Warrants being processed now.
Have you told the lawyers?
Just sent the message.
Good. I want this by the book. No technicalities for them to exploit.
Agreed. This one has to stick.
I'll meet you at the station.
Mr. Lewis, This is Detective Mason. We need to speak with your clients again.
On what grounds? They've already answered your questions.
New evidence has emerged, critical to the investigation.
What kind of evidence?
I'd prefer to discuss that in person, with your clients present.
This sounds like a fishing expedition. My clients have been cooperative.
This is not a request, Mr. Lewis. New charges are being filed. Your presence is legally required.
What charges?
First-degree murder, conspiracy, obstruction of justice, concealing a body.
This is outrageous. What evidence could possibly support such charges?
Forensic evidence, witness statements, and the recovery of Lena's body.
You found her?
Yes, on property owned by your clients.
When?
Yesterday. Cause of death was blunt force trauma.
My clients had nothing to do with this. They've maintained their innocence.
The evidence suggests otherwise. 2 p.m. at the station. Interview room 3.
We'll be there, but under protest.
Noted. See you at 2.
Officer Miller, I need you to cancel the civilian search.
The one for Lena Montgomery? Why?
We've found her.
Alive?
No, deceased.
I'm sorry to hear that. Where was she found?
On property owned by her family. Her parents are being charged with her murder.
Jesus. Her own parents?
Yes, evidence is conclusive.
What about the search volunteers? There are over 100 people.
Contact the organizers. Mia, Ryan, and Josh. Tell them the search is canceled, but not why.
Shouldn't they know what happened?
Not from you. The chief will handle notification after charges are filed.
Understood. I'll contact them now.
Thank you.
Hello, Mia. This is Officer Miller. I'm contacting you about the search.
Hi, Officer Miller. Is everything okay?
I need to inform you that the search needs to be canceled.
Canceled? Why?
There have been significant developments in the case. I'm not authorized to share details at this time.
Did you find her? Please just tell me that much.
I'm sorry. Chief Roberts will be contacting you and your friends soon to explain everything.
This sounds bad. Really bad.
I understand your concern, but I really can't say more.
When will the chief contact us?
Later today, after some legal proceedings are completed.
Legal proceedings? So it is bad.
Please be patient a little longer, and maybe gather your friends, for when the chief calls...
You're scaring me. Just tell me if she's okay.
I'm truly sorry, Mia. That's all I can say right now.
I understand. I'll cancel the search and wait for the chief's call.
Thank you.
Guys, Officer Miller just texted me. The search is canceled.
What? Why?
Did they say why?
He said there have been significant developments, and the chief will call us later today.
That sounds serious.
Did they find her?
He wouldn't say, but I think they did.
Alive?
I don't know. He was being very careful with his words.
That's not a good sign. If it was good news, they'd just tell us.
That's what I'm afraid of.
We should meet up. Be together when they call.
Good idea. My house?
I'll be there in 20 minutes.
Same.
Paperwork is ready. Charges are filed.
Lewis just arrived with the Montgomerys. They're in interview room 3.
Are they saying anything?
Nothing useful. Still maintaining innocence.
That won't last. Not when they see the evidence.
Probably not. Though Lewis is already talking plea deal.
No way. Not after what they did.
Agreed. This goes to trial.
How are you holding up?
Tired. Empty. The usual.
I know what you mean. These cases take something from you.
Every time. But this one's worse.
Because she's so young?
That and her friends, they never gave up hope.
And now we have to crush it.
Chief's handling the notification. Thank God.
Small mercies. I'll be there in 5 minutes.
I'll have coffee waiting. We're going to need it.
Make it a double.
Mia, this is Chief Roberts from the Oak Ridge Police Department. I understand you're with Ryan and Josh right now.
Yes, we're at my house. Is this about Lena?
Yes, I wanted to speak with all of you personally, rather than have you hear this from the news.
Hear what? Did you find her?
Yes, we did find Lena. I'm very sorry to tell you that she was found deceased.
No, please no.
I'm truly sorry. I know this is devastating news.
How? What happened to her?
We've arrested her parents, and they are being charged with her murder. That's all I can share at this time.
Her parents? They killed her?
The evidence strongly suggests that. The investigation is ongoing, but we are confident in the charges.
I can't believe this. This can't be real.
I understand this is a shock. Is there someone who can be with you 3 right now? A parent or other adult?
My mom is on her way home. She'll be here soon.
Good. The school counselors have also been notified. They'll be available for you tomorrow.
When did it happen?
We believe she died last Monday night, before she was reported missing.
So she was already gone when we started looking?
I'm afraid so. I know that's difficult to hear.
All this time, we thought we could find her.
Your efforts were admirable, and you were good friends to her.
But we couldn't help her.
No one could have. This is not your fault in any way.
Thank you for telling us, instead of letting us hear it elsewhere.
Of course. If you or the others have any questions, you can contact me directly, or Detective Vega.
Okay, thank you. I don't know what to say.
I hate them.
We never really knew her, did we?
I don't think I can do this. I can't process what's happening.
I know. I feel like I'm going to throw up.
Her parents. Her own parents.
I keep thinking about all the times we went to her house, sat in her living room, Talk to them.
How could they? What kind of monsters could do that to their own child?
I don't know. I just know I hate them. More than I've ever hated anyone.
I've been sitting here, staring at my phone, reading our old messages with her.
Don't torture yourself like that.
I can't help it. I keep looking for signs. Something we missed.
We couldn't have known. None of us could have.
But what if we could have? What if there were warnings?
Mia, stop. This isn't our fault.
I know. Logically, I know that. But it doesn't feel that way.
I know. I feel the same. Like we should have done something.
All those times she mentioned her parents fighting, being tired, we just brushed it off.
That's normal teenager stuff, though. How could we have known it was more?
I guess. I just can't stop thinking about it.
Me either.
Everything feels wrong. The whole world feels wrong.
It does. I don't know how to make sense of any of this.
I don't know what to say to Mia or anyone.
I don't either. There's nothing to say. Nothing that helps.
I keep thinking about Lena's family. All those times we were at her house, and they seemed so normal.
That's what keeps getting me too. How did we not see it?
Because they didn't want us to. People can hide darkness really well.
Apparently. Do you think Lena knew?
Knew what?
How dangerous they were. What they were capable of.
I don't know. Maybe she did. Maybe that's why she was tired all the time, living in fear.
God, that makes it even worse. People are capable of horrible things, even to the people they're supposed to love.
I keep replaying every interaction, looking for clues I missed.
Me too, but I don't think there were any, not that we could have recognized.
Mia's taking it the hardest. They were so close.
I know. I'm worried about her.
Me too. I don't know how to help her.
Just be there. That's all we can do.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like enough though.
It's not. Nothing is.
Remember when we all went to the lake last summer?
Yeah.
Of course.
Lena was so happy that day. She kept saying it was perfect.
I remember. She took like 100 photos.
She printed one of all of us. It was on her desk.
I remember that. She said it was her favorite.
I keep thinking about her smile, how real it seemed.
It was real in that moment, with us.
I hope so. I hope we gave her that.
We did. We were her escape from whatever was happening at home.
I wish she had told us.
Would we have understood if she had tried?
I would have listened. I would have helped her.
We all would have, but she probably didn't know how to ask.
Or was afraid.
Or ashamed. It's not easy to admit your family is hurting you.
My mom says there's going to be a memorial at school.
When?
Monday, in the auditorium.
Will you go?
Of course. I have to.
Same. For Lena.
I'll be there too. It's going to be hard though.
Everything is hard now.
Yeah, it is.
My mom wants me to see a therapist.
That's probably a good idea. For all of us.
Maybe. I don't know if talking will help.
It might. Eventually.
Did either of you see the news?
I can't watch it.
My parents won't let me. They're worried.
They arrested both parents for first-degree murder.
God, so it was planned?
I guess so. I don't know the details.
I don't want to know. It's already horrible enough.
Part of me wants to know everything, and part of me is terrified to find out.
I get that. The not knowing is awful, but knowing might be worse.
Are you holding up okay?
Not really. You?
Same. I keep seeing her face when I try to sleep.
I know what you mean. It doesn't seem real.
But it is. That's the worst part.
I can't stop thinking about her parents. We met them so many times.
I know. Her dad helped me with my math homework once.
Her mom made us cookies.
How do people hide that kind of evil?
I don't know. That's what scares me.
What?
How well people can hide who they really are. Makes me wonder about everyone else.
I've been thinking the same thing. Trust seems impossible now.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm worried about Mia. She and Lena were like sisters. Should we stay with her tonight?
I think so. I'll ask my parents.
Same. No one should be alone right now.
My parents said I can stay over, Mia, if that's okay with you.
Mine too. We don't want you to be alone.
You guys don't have to do that.
We want to.
We need each other right now.
My mom said it's fine. She'd actually feel better not leaving me alone.
I'll bring sleeping bags.
And I'll bring snacks.
Thanks, guys.
That's what friends are for.
We stick together.
Lena should be here with us.
She is, in a way.
We'll remember her, always.
We'll get through this, somehow.
Together.
Together.
Detective Mason, have you seen the news?
Which network?
All of them. Montgomery case has gone national.
I figured it would. Parents killing their daughter is unfortunately headline-worthy.
CNN is sending a crew for a live report, and the Post wants an exclusive.
Not interested.
Didn't think you would be. I'll handle the press.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
You and Vega did good work. Solid investigation under difficult circumstances.
We did our jobs. Nothing more.
Don't understate it. You gave that girl justice, and her friends closure.
Doesn't feel like enough.
It never does. Not in cases like this?
No, it doesn't.
Take a few days off, both of you.
With all due respect, sir, I'd rather stay busy.
I understand. Just don't burn yourself out.
Too late for that.
Then at least take tonight. The paperwork can wait until tomorrow.
I'll think about it.
Do more than think about it. That's an order.
Yes, sir.
Good. And Mason?
Yes?
We can't save them all. Remember that.
I know. Doesn't make it easier.
No, it never does.
Forensics finished processing the Montgomery residence. Evidence logs are complete.
Anything new?
Nothing significant beyond what we already had, but everything is meticulously documented. For their prosecution.
Good. The DA needs a solid case.
Me's full report came in. Confirms earlier findings. Single blunt force trauma to the head.
Weapon?
Garden shovel, found in the garage. Blood traces matched to victim, despite attempts to clean it.
DNA?
Father's prints on the handle, consistent with theory that he was primary aggressor.
What about the mother?
Cell daughter confirms she was home. Text messages between parents that night, coded but suspicious.
Such as?
It's done at 11:42 p.m. Make sure at 11:45 p.m. Both deleted but recovered.
Premeditation.
That's how the DA sees it. First degree for both.
And the van footage?
Still working on that, but theory is someone else wearing Lena's clothes.
To create false trail?
Exactly. Make it look like abduction, when she was already deceased.
Who was driving?
Unknown at this time. Possibly accomplice. Investigation ongoing.
Keep me updated, and thank you both for your thorough work.
Just doing our jobs.
Same as you.
The DA wants our final reports by tomorrow. Any loose ends to tie up?
Nothing major. Everything's documented. Evidence chain is solid.
Good. I want this case airtight. No technicalities. No mysteries.
Agreed. They don't deserve any breaks.
Have you seen the news?
Trying to avoid it, but it's everywhere.
National coverage. Can't escape it.
I know. The reporters keep calling.
Chief's handling press, thankfully.
Small mercies.
How are you holding up?
Managing. You?
Same. One foot in front of the other.
That's all we can do.
Chief ordered me to take the night off.
Smart man. You should listen.
Probably. But the alternative is sitting at home, thinking about it all.
I know what you mean. Work is easier. Keeps the mind occupied.
Exactly. Have you spoken to the friends?
Briefly. They're devastated, but supporting each other.
That's something at least. They seemed like good kids.
They are. Makes it harder somehow.
I know what you mean. They didn't deserve this. None of them did.
No, they didn't.
Detective Vega, this is Sarah Reynolds from the DA's office. I'm prosecuting the Montgomery case.
How can I help you?
I've reviewed your report. Impressive work. Very thorough.
Thank you. We wanted to be comprehensive.
It shows. The case is strong, but I have a few questions.
Of course. What do you need?
The staged abduction. Any leads on who might have been driving the van?
Nothing concrete yet. Still pursuing several angles.
Is it necessary for the murder charges?
No, we have enough without it. Physical evidence, timeline, digital footprint.
Good. The parents aren't talking?
Not a word. Lawyers shut them down completely.
Expected. Defense will likely claim the other spouse did it. Try to create reasonable doubt.
We anticipated that. Evidence implicates both. One is primary actor, one is accessory.
Any indication of motive?
Nothing definitive. History of increasing conflict. Stricter discipline. Possible argument that escalated.
Thin, but workable. Juries understand rage better than calculation.
The planning suggests both. Rage in the moment. Calculation in the cover-up.
That tracks. Any history of abuse?
One domestic disturbance call, 5 years ago. No charges filed.
Noted. Could establish pattern. I'll be in touch if I need anything else.
Of course. Whatever you need.
Good work, detective. Truly.
Thank you. Just get a conviction.
That's the plan.
We did what we could.